An explosive new allegation about the months leading up to the election of President Trump. Reports say a story that Donald Trump had fathered a love child was spiked by the National Enquirer, the same publication accused of buying and burying a story of a Playboy playmate who says she had an affair with Mr. Trump. Diane McInerney says a Trump doorman was reportedly paid to keep quiet about the story.
Was a Trump Organization doorman paid $30,000 in hush money to stay silent about rumors that the president had a secret love child. It's the explosive story making headlines today.
Investigators want to know if there were secret deals being made outside the campaign to protect Donald Trump.
The doorman was stationed here at Trump World Tower near the United Nations headquarters in New York City. In the early stages of the 2016 election, he reportedly called the National Enquirer with a juicy story. He claimed that he had heard that Trump had had a relationship with a woman who once worked here and that Trump may have fathered a love child.
The doorman, Dino Sajidin, claimed the affair happened in 1989. At the time, Trump's marriage to first wife Ivana was breaking up and he was dating Marla Maples. The alleged love child is described as a gorgeous 29-year-old who now lives in California and works for a genetics testing company. We found this video of her on YouTube, but we're blurring her face to protect her privacy. She did not return repeated calls for comment. Her mother lives in this modest neighborhood in Queens, New York. When the Associated Press asked her whether she had Trump's love child, she responded, "This is all fake." A source close to the White House told the New Yorker magazine Trump did not have an affair. This is a totally false accusation. New Yorker reporter Ronan Farrow broke the story.
We didn't uncover any evidence that this was real.
Inside Edition producer Allison Hall tracked down the doorman at his home in Pennsylvania, but he didn't want to talk.
I knocked on the door. We had a really quick conversation. He referred all of my questions to his lawyer, and then he shut the door.
This is the second time the National Enquirer has been accused of paying big bucks to squash a scandal about Trump, a tactic known as catch and kill. Big-time backers of Trump, the tabloid also paid former Playmate of the Year Karen McDougal $150,000 for the story of her alleged affair with Trump, but never published it. The Enquirer maintains it didn't report the doorman's story because it lacked any credibility. But Farrow questions that statement.
This is about the most powerful people in the country having the ability to silence and change the news narrative at will.
Famed lawyer Alan Dershowitz, who had dinner with the president earlier this week, had this advice for him.
Leave it to your lawyers. My advice is don't tweet, don't pardon, don't fire, and don't testify if you don't have to.
Earlier this week, the FBI searched the offices of Mr. Trump's personal attorney, reportedly looking for information related to possible payments made before the election.